Bill, give us your background, having spent so many years in Russia and doing business there when companies were being privatized. How did we get to where we are today in terms of dealing with Putin on a world scale?
So my background is that I was running the largest foreign investment fund in Russia. I discovered corruption in all the companies I was investing in. I exposed it through the international media, and Vladimir Putin then kicked me out of Russia, declared me a threat to national security, raided my offices, documents were seized, and then those documents were used in a complex fraud to steal $230 million of taxes that I'd paid to the Russian government. My lawyer, Sergei Magnitsky, discovered the fraud. He was a Russian lawyer in Moscow. He testified against the officials involved, and he was subsequently arrested, tortured for 358 days, and killed in Russian police custody on November 16th, 2009, at the age of 37. I've since made it my life's work to go after the people that killed him, to make sure they face justice. And in this process, Putin emerged as one of the biggest defenders of the criminals. He was personally involved in the cover-up of Sergei Magnitsky's murder, and then he tried to block me at every step of the way when I was trying to get justice. And what I've seen with Vladimir Putin is a microcosm of what we're seeing now on a very grand scale on the world stage. Vladimir Putin is a man who is a criminal. He is absolutely hostile to the West. He has no ability to back down. He has no reverse gear. Whenever he enters a conflict, he escalates. And now we're all paying the price of Vladimir Putin, not just me personally.
But the world, and of course the Ukrainian people who we feel so much for. Bill, I'm wondering though, when you say he has no ability to back down, that's what we're all looking at right now. Like, what would be his off ramp? He's got the sanctions. The world's put sanctions in place. Nothing seems to be enough.
That's true, and that doesn't mean we shouldn't be sanctioning him. I'll talk about sanctions in a minute, but Vladimir Putin he has a prison yard mentality, and in the prison yard, he has to be the toughest, most vicious guy, and anybody who tries to challenge him ends up having to be destroyed. He was challenged by Ukraine, and so his plan is to just absolutely eviscerate Ukraine, eviscerate Zelensky, and make it a total wasteland as far as he's concerned. That's his plan. That's his objective.
Bill, is that really true? A wasteland? Like, that's an unbelievable statement.
Just look at what's happening. I mean, look at Mariupol right now. 90% of the buildings have been destroyed. Look at what he did in Aleppo, in Syria. Look at what he did in Grozny. This is how he does stuff. Wasteland, total obliteration. No concern for civilian casualties. Tens of thousands, if not more. That's what he'll do in Ukraine.
Do you think that the West is asleep to that wasteland aspect?
Well, we're waking up to it. We were seeing it on our television sets every day. And, I'm a proponent of stepping in and enforcing a no-fly zone because, that we're watching a Holocaust taking place in real time. This is, we all look back in history and say, how could the Holocaust have happened in Germany? Well, we're watching it happen in real time in front of our eyes right now in Ukraine.
And it seems as though the sanctions have just not been enough to deter him or to even cripple his economy, even though we know that there are major issues within his economy going on right now. But, I guess the question is, like, how long can he keep doing this? We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with Bill Browder.